We'll clap again. We'll get started.
Okay.
There, more claps. I want to do it this time. Fuck you. So this scenario is called Backstabber. You walk into a room and you have a series of problems. One, there is a flying swirl of daggers. It's like a cloud, moves around. And you have a pit in the middle of the floor with spikes in it or whatever. And you can have, this is double-sided, you can have either the pit side or the spike side, whichever one you want. But it's actually very convenient in this context that it's a doodad and not the map, because in this scenario, the pit has initiative. And when it's his turn, you roll dice, and that's which way the pit trap moves.
Okay.
And if it moves into you, you fall in the pit and get hurt. So it's actually perfect that we have these transparent doodads and we can actually move our pit around, because the scenario has the pit move. So if you had ever had this on a flat map, you couldn't do it. It couldn't happen. You'd have like chicken scratch everywhere where the pit went. Now here you go. You move your little pit around.
Does it have a destination if one falls into the pit, or is it just trap?
I don't know. I think it just damages you. I think it's a spiky trap. I could spend about 5 minutes reading this and find out, but I think if you were going to run this, you would know, of course.
For sure. Yeah, because it seems like there's an entrance.
The characters must succeed DC 13 Dex saving throw or fall in, taking D6 bludgeoning damage from the fall. It's just a drop. It's just a drop. Standard rules for jumping over a 10-foot pit apply. Characters should be careful not to jump where the pit might move. Yeah, there it is. So it's just a pit.
I mean, you can make your own exit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
We have
like go to another room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
Zelda. Yeah. You land there. Yeah. Of course. So as far as the GM wanted to tweak it, he could.
Well, that's the 6x6 room.
Oh. I told you there was a square room, you assholes.
I didn't know. I just flipped it over.
Right, but she was even like, "There's no square. I've been assembling this for weeks. There's no square." All right.
There's no square piece.
Let's leave this here. Let's start over.
We're starting over.
Well, you can't say, "Oh, whoops, we forgot we had this component."
Put it in the comments if you want us to start over. We'll read it in 4 weeks. And then ignore it.
All right. You don't want to start over?
I mean, you did ask a question, and then Josh is like, "I don't even really know what's in the book. Let me read it."
Right. It's a
right.
bad. Yeah, but now the video's funner still. I read the book so many times over the last 2 years, but it's not like I remember 190 pages.
Let's just leave that in. I'll just like fade it out in like 12 minutes later and then fade back in.
But anyway, 6x6, the pit moves, slightly more dangerous, but your real point that if you wanted to go somewhere, you absolutely can use other tiles. That's rad.
Land on a golden horse.
There you go. Nay, into the distance.
Also, okay, you said that earlier, and I wasn't in that video. There's a much more excited person in that one. Wouldn't you just melt it? Because gold's like pretty soft.
I think if a giant metal golden horse came to life and started kicking your face in.
Right.
The issue is, oh man, you should have just melted it. Like it's a bar. It's like talking shit in a bar. Oh dude, you should have just melted it.
Like if someone's on fire, you should have just threw water on him. Why didn't you have water? I'm like,
right.
If one of your party members has fireball, go for the legs on a golden horse, and it's not gonna be very.
Maybe. Or he'd get slightly liquidy.
Yeah,
and then he'd be flicking like
3 rounds of fire.
Yeah, but then he's gonna flick molten gold in your face.
That's fine.
You just made it so much worse.
That's fine.